Hello, dear friends. We welcome you again to our live conversation on ALLATRA TV Africa. My name is Kanu. Today, my co-host is Jolene. Jolene participated in our program some time ago, and she has volunteered for Creative Society in order to ask people how they envision a society where they, their loved ones, and every person on earth lives happily, at peace, and fulfilled. Welcome, Jolene.
Yes, it's absolutely correct. I volunteered in order to spread awareness about Creative Society. You may be wondering, what is Creative Society? It's a project under the platform of ALLATRA International Public Movement, carried out by volunteers in more than 140 countries around the world. Anu told you, the goal is to ask all people on earth how to envision a creative society where every person will be safe and comfortable. We are doing just this using the rule of six handshake. A rule is that all people in the world are connected through six or less social connections.
And yes, we have tested this rule and we found that it works just fine. Many of the guests on our programs had been introduced to us by some other people who had participated also on our program. Usually, during a program like this, we ask our guests to nominate someone that we could interview in our broadcast. And as it happens today, we have two guests, two dear guests, Christy, Adeka, and Chinedu Okeahialam. Both of them are from Nigeria. Christy teaches literature in English, while Chinedu is an IT consultant. Welcome, dear guests. Welcome to our program.
We'll discuss human safety in creative society. Our guests will tell us how important it is that scientific, industrial, and technological development should be free access to essential life necessities. We are talking here about food, housing, medical care, education, and full social security for all. They will share with us how they envision creative society, a world where every person will feel happy and secure.
Yes, and we are also going to discuss the 8 foundations on which the Creative Society is built. Um, we will also advise, we will urge you viewers, we urge everybody who wants to participate, who wants to learn more about our creative project, to visit our website at www.allatraunites.com.
Starting with you, Chris, could you tell us, please, why you chose teaching as a career and what inspires you at work and life in general?
Well, it looks like we're having problem with Christy connectivity. Uh, Maybe we should direct the question to Chinedu. Yeah, let's direct the question to Chinedu. What about you, Chinedu? What inspired you into going or settling for information technology? Could you tell us what inspired your work and what inspired your life generally?
Actually, I read chemical engineering, and what really inspired me to go into information technology is because of the generational change. I discovered that information technology is the brain of the future of the world. Looking at digital culture, you will understand that everything done in today's world has some elements of information technology to prove it. But actually, it drives the creative society. That's one of what is actually inspired me to go into information technology. because of its novelty and its currency.
All right. If I may ask, based on what you've just said, we agree because every day, that is on daily basis, we see advancements in information technology. But then, Chinedu, you must agree also with me that the advancement in technology doesn't match, so to speak, the advancements in human development. So I would ask you, in your opinion, what do you think could be responsible for this situation where human life is not developing at such a pace as technological advancements, whereas this technology ought to have improved human life? So what do you think could have been the reason for this lack?
Well, thank you. From what we know about the development of life, we understand that human beings move from lip to lip. And again, you understand that while the society evolves, not all of us moves at the same time with the pace of development. So it's because it beholds the driving human beings, people, the drivers of the society, to actually try to bring in these four ideas so that it can match with human development at the same time. Did it answer your question?
Yes, you did. Only I would have loved you to tell us a little bit more about these drivers of technology. How could they do that? How could they bring technology to match the rate at which human life, in terms of those qualities of humanity, like kindness, mutual assistance, education, being free for and all that? How could these drivers of technology bring about such a match?
Well, from my own understanding, technology is a culture, and is a culture that each particular people have a role to play in integrating within the world culture. So as far as I'm concerned, technology has to be built with human face. And the drivers of technology, you have to look at how does it help human beings. And if you can see today, you understand that technology is not used so many for our digital culture, like bringing in security, bringing in orderliness, trying to capture the entirety of human endeavors. So for me, I think it's not something that will happen overnight, but things duty and the obligation of all who have been called towards this particular drive to make sure different areas. Is it in software development? Is it in auto industry? Is it in electricity? We have to try time and each day to try to match technology to bring in sustainability that the world has always opted for. For instance, you can see that most countries are going into gas now and trying to reduce emission, which is one of the problems that the world is having in environmental pollution. So I think it's not something that will happen overnight, but I think sensitization and will have to help to actually bring the concept we're talking about.
Thank you so much, Chinedu. Your view is very good. What I want to ask, how can information technology improve the quality of people's life, as you had talked about?
Okay. If I am to take example, for instance, of the banking industry, I can tell you that, for instance, in my country, before the dawn of internet banking and most of the new technologies in the banking industry, people can now do things at ease. You don't need to go to the bank again and queue in line to get money. You can transfer your money to people from the comfort of your home and so many other things. But at the same time, I must have to tell you that while technology evolves, the other side of the world also, the people who use technology to perpetrate their selfish ambitions continue developing new ways. I think also that there are also evolving ways of actually bringing those security very low and minimum solution. So when you talk about when you talk about areas like the areas like health sector, most of the districts done today, the doctors don't actually oftentimes need to cut human body to know what is problem with the human being. The use of infrared radiations and a whole lot of other ones. This side effect, this fuel is making things easier.
Did we lose Chinedu? Chinedu, are you there? It's all right, we're listening. We are listening. Go ahead.
So in drawbacks has improved the quality of life. Drawbacks of technology. It is sure and working with technology.
It's all right. Jolene, are you done with him?
Yes, I am. We can go back to Christy.
It's all right. Christy, can you hear us? Christy is having some difficulty with her connection. Oh, that's good, Christy. Welcome on board. We are happy that you are joining us again. All right, Christy, if you can hear us, Jolene had just asked you moments before you disappeared, in quotes. Jolene had asked you to share with us what could have inspired your going into the teaching profession.
Thanks for the opportunity. I believe I am caught up. Let's hope. I love to see people go in a particular way. I like to give people orientation, things they don't know. It's my passion, so I'm called I'm caught up. So it is not just the profession, but what I am really caught out for. I love to see people grow. I love to see people educated. I love to see people many things.
Thank you so much, Chrissy. I know that you love to see people educated, to see people improving in their lives. So from your experience, how possible and important is it to make quality education free and accessible for all? Chrissy, can you hear me?
Oh, well, Jolene, it's like connectivity today has decided that it's just you and I that we are the hosts. It's like it's two of us that will have to discuss, maybe while we are waiting for them, maybe we could just share opinion on one or two things. Viewers, we are sorry, but these things sometimes is beyond our control, especially some of the locations where our guests or ourselves, where we are, the connectivity is not too good. So we are experiencing such this evening. We beg that you bear with us. Well, I think Chinedu is making effort to connect. He is reconnecting. That's good. So Jolene, so Jolene, while we are waiting for them, maybe we should keep the talk going. It's interesting, don't you think, what Christy was saying, the passion, because I remember it's almost the same thing as when last time you shared your own inspiration with us. A lot of passion goes into trying to, improve the quality of human life. Wouldn't you think so?
Yes, I believe that passion keeps making us being better. And if we are passionate in whatever we do, then the best of us come out and we impact a lot of people. As what we can see in Christy, that she loves educating other people. And education is key for a generation, especially to the youth, especially to the young people, because these are the next future generation. So I believe that each one of us has the responsibility to take our passion to the next level because we can do a lot of impact in them.
Yes, and I agree with you. And I think it is the same passion that has made the two of them insist. You see, they are coming and then the network is taking them, but they are coming back. So I think it's the same passion, and we are very grateful for that, will I say, enthusiasm to join this conversation. Let's see whether we could get any of them. Chinedu, are you with us? Hello, Christy. Can you hear us? Yes, Christy, come on, we can hear you. Can you speak a little louder?
Okay.
Yeah, just It's okay. We understand the difficulty in connecting with, but we are very grateful that you are making the effort. And now, Chinedu, can you hear us? Yes, Jolene, when we are waiting to see if the network could improve their end, I remember, like Chinedu was saying some years back, before you could get some things done, it takes quite a lot of time. But like he mentioned, the banking sector now, I could from the comfort of my bed make some transactions without even having to step out, and that is supposed to ease the human's time factor. But then the question that maybe we should share, what happens to the way things are going? It seems that there will be a lot of free time for man. So what do you think man is going to do with all this free time when he has them and when he has it?
I believe man now the time to impact on people, because we have all that free time of not going to the bank and queue, and we can now get our money from our mobile devices, which it's an opportunity for man now to educate other people, for man to use the technology and learn new things online, and also use that knowledge that they're using to impact their nations. I believe we can now be connected and show love, show care for each and every person. As creative society right now, we are using technology to connect each and every person, even though we are having challenges in Africa though. But right now we can able to communicate and share our ideas and share our passion. And we believe that if you join us at Creative Society, then you'll be able to share your passion and love for humanity.
Yes, and also talking about learning, Chinedu, can you hear us? Sorry, Jolene, I'll come back to you. Hello, Chinedu, have you been able to join us again? Can you hear us? All right, Christy, what about you? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can get you.
Yeah, you can
I
hear
can
us,
hear
but
you.
your voice is still cracking. Oh, that's better. Christy can hear us. Yes, Christy, just a while ago, you were telling us about
Yes, I can.
Jolene was. Jolene, could you repeat that question? Maybe she could take it again.
Christy, thank you for coming back. I know you're experiencing internet connection, but I believe that will be now okay. So from your experience, Christy, how possible and important is it to make quality education free and accessible for all?
Well, it's important to make quality education free and accessible to all. Because education is the key thing that make free. Now, if can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you clearly. Go ahead.
Okay.
All right. We seem to be losing her again. While we wait for her. Okay, Christy, if you can hear us, you have things to share with us. if you could hear us, we will come back to you, hoping that network improves a little better your side so that your voice could come out clearer. So if you could hear us, we will come back to you. Oh, we lost them, the proof of them. Oh, so you, like you were saying a while ago about learning and how technology has really improved learning. Those years, if you are a student and you didn't buy the books that you were to use, even buying them was sort of expensive, a bit difficult for many. But these days, you could on the internet, you could access as many books as you want to, and that makes it the spread of knowledge, gets wider. So yeah, I would think on my side that technology has made a lot of improvements in terms of spread of knowledge. But then the question is, was interested in getting, we see, oh, sorry, Christy is back again. Christy, welcome. I have to interrupt myself.
Can you hear me now?
Very good. Christy, we can hear you. Welcome, Christy.
Sorry for the break in transmission.
It's not your fault. It has to do with the transmission, the network. So we are happy you have joined us. Can you make your point before it goes off again?
Okay, just as I said, education is the key thing, and hence it's now you agree with me that you're where you are today because you were educated in one way or the other, and hence you should give it freely. Now, if you educate a child today on what to do, what to become tomorrow, he tends to educate someone else. Can you hear me?
Yes, you can hear you clearly.
Educate a child today on a particular thing. He improves in that thing and becomes teacher tomorrow. And hence, it moves to the next generation. So education is very important, and it is possible to make it free. For instance, I have someone here who gives free education. You receive no dime from anybody, and children comes to the school. They get free bags, free books, free everything. Virtually everything is free. So in such situation, you can be encouraged by that. Can you hear me?
We can hear you, Christy. We can hear you.
Okay. So, as in conclusion, education is possible to have a free education because it costs you nothing to educate whoever you want to educate.
Thank you, Christy. Thank you for that. Christy is saying it is possible to have education free, not just free, but qualitative. In modern society, especially in Africa, we still suffer from so many children that are not educated, owing to perhaps the cost of school fees. And then she is saying it is possible. So we are going to, ask, I don't know, in Kenya where you are, Jolene, how is the education there? Is it free for all?
Yes, it's free for all for the public, and then private you need to pay for it. And for the public, they're given books, they're given, in some areas, yes, they're experiencing some difficulties for even the students to go to school, but the government is trying its best to make sure that that education is free for all.
Yeah, we believe that in the creative society, that's that dream society which all of us are taking responsibility for. Education should not just be free, but education, in my opinion anyway, education should be also qualitative. Discrimination about the rich class school for the rich boys or girls, and then well, some public schools where government seem to have, society seem to have abandoned them. Children just go to school without actually getting any qualitative training. That is one of the bane of our society. And then until this is corrected, we'll see that it also has its hazards. And that is where I would want to go to Chinedu if we have connected with him, because I want to ask him. He is in the information technology. Chinedu, are you with us now? Chinedu, you can turn on your microphone so we can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, Chinedu, we can hear you.
Okay. So what is
Yeah,
the question?
yes, we were talking about education and medical care being free, not just free, but the qualitative with quality. So we were asking, in terms of you as an expert in information technology, in what ways do you think that we could improve these services, education and medical care? In what way can we improve them in a society so that everybody gets a chance to have quality education, quality medcare, as well as other necessities of life?
I believe that with the new information culture, man has seen himself. It is possible to drive these sectors with information technology and to make it affordable for all. Let's say in teaching, I'll give you an example using this COVID-19 period where students are not going to school. I can assure you that with information technology, a lot of students have been having online courses, having online videos, and often some even pre-recorded videos are sent to these children from their schools. So I feel that information technology, when actually utilized, can enhance the teaching methods. And also, even in our medical sector, we have a lot of instruments and ubiquitous technology devices today that can help improve health. Let's say, for instance, using telemedical practice, where the patient calls into the doctor's office, the doctor uses a remote sensing. Instead of trying to bring a patient that is already down to his through most of the rigorous and bad transport methods we have, the doctor can always give information, know what is happening, diagnose what is happening to the patient, and the caregiver who is on ground can now use those prescriptions that has been given by the doctor to treat the patient. So I think in the new global culture the world have found themselves. These technologies are here for our use. They are here for enhancing life. They're also here to improve on the existing culture. So for me, there is a whole lot of things to gain from putting in information technology, putting in technology in our educational sector, and even the medical sectors. Thank you.
Thank you, Chinedu. Thank you for that that amazing answer. Today, our discussion, human safety in creative societies, it's coincided with the third foundation of the creative society. So we are going to look at that third foundation. What does it say? That is human safety. Please, technical team, can you show us, can you display the third foundation of creative society on the screen so that we could see? Yes, it is there. The third foundation. Yeah, could you let us go specifically to human safety? Yes, it is there on the screen. Jolene, please, could you help us read it out loud if you can see it? Can you see it?
Yes, I can say it. Human safety.
It's all right.
No one and nothing in society has the right to create threats to the life and freedom of human. Every human is a guaranteed free provision of essentials, life necessities, including food, housing, medical care, education, and full social security. Scientific, industrial, and technological activities of the society will be aimed exclusively at improving the quality of human life, guaranteed economic stability, no inflation, and seizes stable and same prices around the world, a single monetary unit, and a fixed minimal taxation and no tax. The security of human and society from any kind of threats as ensued by the global service that deals with emergency situation.
Thank you, Jolene. Christy, my question is to you.
Yes.
You have just heard Jolene read out the third foundation. So I would want you to share with us your opinion, what you think about this human safety, and then how best you think it could be guaranteed in a society.
Is the safety of every individual in society depends on how well that individual can live in society. If you live in a society where there's not the threat, insecurity, everybody so the ability for human to function well depends on the security of society.
Thank you, Christy, for that answer. What about you, Chinedu? What do you think could be done to improve unified global service in order to deal with emergency situations and safeguard the security of human and society from any kind of threats?
Thank you. For me, human safety have to do with those values and measures that mankind have to apply and use so that human beings and mankind will not be endangered. Talking about human safety, you can talk about
Seems we've lost Chinedu. He was making quite a very interesting point there. I wish he is able to complete it. Oh well, let's get to you. During when we started this program at the beginning, we had said that towards the end, we usually ask our guests to nominate someone they would want us to invite to our next program. I think if Chinedu can hear us.
I'm back now.
All right, Chinedu, please, can you, what you are saying sounds very interesting and we want to hear the end of it. Could you please say what you were saying before you went off? So, Jolene, while we are waiting for them, maybe let's share opinion. Global services, like we ask Chinedu, sometimes emergency situations arise, and then we are looking at how technology could help humanity in such dire situations. I remember before now, I'll just set one example. I was reading some years back when there was an earthquake. I can't remember the country precisely now, but I think Yahoo, one of the things that helped rescue workers was some of those trapped victims had their phone and internet services, and they could Yahoo could use such to reach out to so many people, so many rescuers, volunteers all over the world, and they were able to also locate precisely where some of those trapped victims were, those lost victims were, and this is just one of the positive help that technology could do to humanity in terms in very emergency situations. Now, I don't know. Recently, I know in East Africa, somewhere Kenya, some months back, there were news about flooding. In those East African countries. I don't know from your experience, Jolene, how did the global village respond to your distress call at that time?
I believe in terms of using technology, Red Cross has one, and they can manage to save people and rescue them and to know and also coordinate with the telco companies so that they can know who and who are living in such a community. In case of floods, they will now read the, in case a bank has broken its course, they can now read and understand that the level is too high and they need to now evacuate other people. As well as the helicopters will need also to do surveillance, and here they will use technological device so that they can see the area. And also the police as well, they will need to use the remote gadgets to be able to communicate. So you can see how technology has really improved our lives, as well as right now during the corona pandemic, they use technology to trace people to see who has coronavirus or who does not have. And this has really helped to protect the people and stability of this country, especially in West Africa.
Yeah, and I would also say that as much as technology also, we have seen the positive aspects of technology, we also see that the same technology that could help humanity is also the same technology that has been put into some military use. We see countries being bombed. I mean, not maybe bombing in some places. I don't want to talk politics here because we are not here to discuss politics, but we are just giving few examples. You know, we see people being poisoned using technology and all that. And we see it seems that the more technology you are able to amass, the more powerful you become, and then the more you can dominate what politics and economics. So technology in what we can see in our current situation, it has its good side, but it doesn't seem that those positive sides are quite widespread as they ought to be, which is why I, in my opinion, if you asked me, I would say if technology, those efforts we put into military technology, if we could use it to better people's life, use it to increase productivity, use it to increase employment opportunity for people, use it to give free quality education, medical health care. I think, like you see, like in Africa, we still have this problem of electricity. Look at what we are experiencing today, and connectivity is still bad. And you see that we cannot fix these things. But sometimes when you look at the politics, underlying politics, it's just that some of us who want to take advantage of the situation, we sort of like, expropriate what could have helped humanity, and then we just sit on making profit. The electricity in Africa, why is it that we could not use the nuclear technology, for example? Why is it that most of our electricity generation stations are still hydro in most of the African, So we must take responsibility and ensure that the technology, is not just used for, selfish profit-making venture, but it should be used so that everybody could have access and improve their life. And I think it has a relationship to human safety. When some people feel deprived, like Chinedu was going to say to us, when some people feel deprived, when some people are left in poverty, when people are not helped in their times of need, it seems it all breeds insecurity. So my vision, if you asked me, of technology in the role it plays in human safety in the creative society is that it's sort of like aims towards equalizing life, living standard, so that both the rich and the poor, everybody can have access to those necessities of life. That is what I think. It's just the two of us yet. Technology, we're experiencing the negative aspect of it this evening. But we are happy the few times that they spoke, I think everybody is interested in improving human life. I could see Christy flashing. Let's see if she will come on. All right, Christy is here. Viewers, we are almost coming to the end of the program. It's unfortunate that well, I wouldn't say unfortunate. It's just that things happen the way they turned out. Christy, can you hear us? All right, Christy, we are almost at the end of our program, and I know we had said that we would ask you to recommend or to suggest someone whom we could invite for our next broadcast. Do you have anybody in mind who you think would be willing to share his ideas of creative society with us as we are doing now?
Yes.
Go ahead and tell us.
I have a friend. I have explained to him about the society, the creative society. And I've shared ideas with him, and he'll be back to me.
Sorry, okay, we didn't get his name or her name. Could you, maybe you will be able to send that to us so that we could try reach out to him or to reach out to her? Jolene, is
Thank
anything
you, Christy and Chinedu. Thank you, Christy and Chinedu. We will try to contact your nominees and invite them to our next program. Let us remind you, our viewers, that if you'd like to participate in our live broadcasts, you can please send us an email to info@allatraunites.com. info@allatraunites.com by clicking below the video.
Yes, you can also join our creative projects. You can join the creative initiatives. All you need to do is also, like she said, you go to the website, www.ALLATRA.
Social media with these two hashtags, #ALLATRAUnites and #Creative Society. Thank you all very much, and see you again on ALLATRA TV Africa. Thank you so much, Chinedu. Thank you so much, Christy. Thank you, our host, Kanu, and our viewers.
Thank you very much. We hope to see you soon again. Thank you, everyone. And bye for now.